Hello tout le monde, salut Razel70, comment ça va? Bon, je pense qu'on est prêt pour commencer. Alright, bon ben on se lance. Let's go. So, hey everybody. So, what we did last time? Last time, I think we finally found an idea for our main character, for our main character, but for this guy, which is the main enemy of the game. Main enemy. No, I shouldn't say main enemy. Why I want to say main for everything today? No, it's just the generic guy, the weakest enemy you will find in the game. So what we need is making it kind of a simple design, not too overboard, not too complicated. We wanted to find something not too intimidating, maybe even a little bit funny and maybe more off-putting than really intimidating. We're gonna keep the intimidating part for the strongest enemy. So this one is really the generic weakest minion that you're gonna fight in groups. And for the design, we wanted an enemy that is part of a cult, because it's the main the main antagonist gonna be from a cult, from a kind of a sect that you're gonna fight against. So we need to find a language, a design for this. So we came up with a lot of good ideas last time, and we went with the idea to go with a cult design, a cult that is around the theme of birds. So since there is a hierarchy in the cult, we could go with different birds for each hierarchy. So this one is the weakest, so we chose that it's gonna be the pigeon theme. So hence why we try to make a small, big, the little, I don't know how it's called in real life, this kind of little skin the pigeon got on top of the beak. And this oval shape for the hoods, that's making the character a little bit off-putting, a little bit weird. The design I like the fact that the design is weird. It's something that I want to go with. And yeah, we chose to also put mask, because it's gonna help us a lot when we're gonna do the modeling, and it's a trick, but putting mask means that I don't need to make any facial animation. I don't need to worry about the face variation in the game, trying to make variation for different type of face. So just putting a mask, it's the easy way to just remove me a lot of work. So hello Kaiser, salut, bienvenue. So we're gonna keep on this. On va continuer avec ça. Je pense que pour le design, on y est presque. On a une bonne direction. I think we got a good direction for the design. Now all we need to do is just cleaning the stuff. Juste nettoyer pour que ce soit un peu plus clair, un peu plus facile à travailler. So for that, I'm gonna start with I want to start with the hood. So to make things organized, I'm gonna take everything and put that into a new collection. So I'm gonna try to stay organized in my files, so that's it's easier for me. So I think I'm gonna delete the previous design we tried to do, because now I know that I won't need them anymore, and it's just gonna cluster my file. So okay, maybe before that I'm gonna create a collection for this one. I'm gonna call it the blocky, sculpted blocky. Like this. I'm gonna put everything in it. Boom. So that we are this. This is just a random design for probably something that we might use for the next enemies. The one that is a little bit higher in the hierarchy, and it's more hawk design inspired. You see that this kind of beak and this kind of the eyes and this stuff like this. It's probably gonna be it's already a little bit more complex design and more aggressive, and I think it's gonna fit better with an enemy that is more stronger than this one. This one is really just the weakest one. So I'm gonna keep this one, but our previous design, which was this one, I don't need anymore, so delete please. Alright, and this one is also a golem. Boom. So now we got a violet is much cleaner. Making sure that everything is the right place. This kind of object, this object is used, I call that construction object, and it's mostly used for, it's not gonna be exported or visible, it just says spline. So all the spline I'm gonna put also into a new collection. Construction. That into it. So set construction, and I'm just gonna hide it. I don't want to see it anymore, but I don't want to delete it either. So this way it's gonna be clean now. I'm gonna delete also my post collection. Here you go, and I think this one also I'm gonna put it into my assets collection, and I think we are in a much better position now. So let's go with that. So obviously the we're gonna start with the hood. So obviously it's really really blocky. It's really not defined. So what I like to use in those situations is just let's go for I'm just gonna make a retopology on top of this. So try to go really simple. I forgot to put my origin at the right place, like this. Everything else. Hey Sonic Blue, how you doing? I'm glad you're back. So by doing so, I'm gonna have something much cleaner to work with. I'm good. Now I'm glad that we finally got something happy with. So now I know it's gonna be the fun part is now. No more stress. Okay. So let's collapse those modifier. I don't need this, and I want the subdivision there. So now I'm not sure to understand why it's keep telling me that I can't see my subdivision. So this one is obviously going to my sculpted object. Okay, I'm gonna collapse everything, and I'm gonna go into sculpting mode and with a multi-res I'm gonna grab back this. Here we go. I don't know why it's telling me this. Just there's something weird. I just want to make a quick search. Supported in sculpt. Because I should be able to still see my modifier when I'm sculpting, but in this version of Blender it seems like it's not working anymore, and that's really weird. Is that because of the object? That's because I'm doing this? Yeah. Okay, let me just see. There's something that has to do with no, multi-res is back. There has been a couple of years now. They bring back. They make a lot of changes in the multi-res. But even the subdivision modifier. I work on previous subdivisions. Because if I can't do that, it's really frustrating. So just let me open a new Blender. I want to check with another file. So let's say we go with my main character. If I'm going to this one, this one I'm pretty sure I sculpted that with the right configuration. Because even the yeah, see, this modifier is working. So in this file, that's weird. That's starting to be really weird. Because in this file, the modifiers are working when I'm sculpting. But not in the and I have no idea what the difference is, because this one, if I'm putting a subdivision modifier and then I'm sculpting mode, the subdivision modifier stay here. It doesn't say me that it's not supported or something. Hello Mr. Crocs, how you doing? Good. So there is something wrong in this file, and I have no idea why. That's not supported in sculpt mode. That's the first time it's happening for me. I'm sure that there's something not properly. Okay, you know what? Let me try something. So let me try something. I'm sorry you have to watch this. I know it's boring, but hey, if you're also working in Blender and you know the answer, please tell me, because I'm really surprised. So if I'm doing a new file, it's working. So what if I'm doing a new file and I'm appending all my stuff from the previous one? Like, I'm going to find the enemy here, sculpt generic, and I'm gonna grab all my collection here, append. Tout va bien pour toi, pour moi aussi, j'espère. Oui, pour moi, tout va bien aussi. Tout va très très bien. Comme je le disais, je suis content parce qu'on a finalement une direction avec notre ennemi. Si seulement on pouvait trouver un système où c'était pas... Aïe aïe aïe, toutes les collections sont brisées. Bon, regardons au moins si... Ah ouais, là il m'a mis tous les trucs ensemble. Ça va là, vous vous amusez à me regarder en train de galérer avec Blender? C'est drôle, hein? C'est rigolo. Captain Object. So, si lui, je prends celui-là, je lui mets un subdivision. Ah, j'aurais pas dû. I went too high with my subdivision modifier. No, it's good. Right. Let me bring this one, which is already with the subdivision modifier. I go into sculpt on, and now it's working. So yeah, there is something wrong in this one, and that's fucking weird. Okay, then so that's let me just we're gonna use this file, and we're just gonna rearrange everything. So I'm really sorry that you have to see me cleaning stuff, but hey, that's part of game development, I guess. It can't always be nice and easy breeze. Sometimes you got this unexpected stuff happening, so yeah, that's one of them. It's gonna be a fun day. Why? Okay. So we're gonna start again. I know why it's all messed up. It's because I just need my asset, pose object, sculpted object. Before that, I'm just gonna save this one. Here you go. We're gonna make it, don't worry, we're gonna make it. I'm sure of it. Sculpted object here, and we need the posed object here. I don't want any instance happen. Got everything, but it's all in the right place, which is a good start. I want to hide the rig, I want to hide the light, no, I want to make it unselectable, and I want to hide the construction, then the proxies, good. The posed object, I want to hide it, and I want to hide the hawk. So we're almost there. I'm just gonna create a new viewport. We're gonna make a vertical split here, and in this one we're gonna create a local collection, and we're gonna show only not the sculpted object, not the asset, no, the asset, yes, but we want the where is the posed object here, and we want it in render. Phew! Let me configure this something like this, but with the scene light. Here we go. We are done. That was painful, but now it's gonna be much better for me to sculpt, because now I can bring that, make subdivision or multi-res. No, I want a subdivision. Yes, and I can sculpt it with the subdivision on. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. So let's go. So let's. Yeah, you're right. I need to save it at. No, but you know what? It's fine, because that's the beauty of this is that I'm using Dropbox, and I can have version history with Dropbox, which is really awesome. I know the Dropbox is a little bit on the expensive side, but for this project it helps me a lot, because every time you saving on I'm saving on the cloud, you can go back to previous history if you want. So I'm kind of relaxed when, even if I'm overwriting stuff, I know that I can grab it back if I make a mistake. So let's go back to enemy sculpt, and I think I'm okay to overwrite it. Like I said, it didn't do it. Alright, it did. Bon, on va finir par y arriver. Okay. So I'm gonna give it a little bit of thickness, like this. Exactly. It's really saved my butt a lot of time, especially with Unreal. You know, like corrupted files, all these kind of things. I was always able to revert, and it's just not, especially when you're working with Unreal. You know, you're modifying just not one file, but a bunch of files, and being able to go back to a previous history, like saying, I want to go back to yesterday or the last week, just in one click. It's really useful. You can do it with you can set up any, you can use a version control software like GitHub or Perforce, but you have to manually save, manually do the commit things. But with Dropbox, it's all, every time you're saving something, it's keeping a version, which is really cool. Okay, so I'm gonna pause it. But this bug that I got with the previous file, it's really weird. It's the first time it's happening for me, and that's a really weird bug. Nice pseudo megatubation. How you doing? Okay, so let's do something with the mask. I think the issue is we're losing this closed shape. Yeah. I'm going the wrong way. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that into new collection, sculpted hidden. So I'm gonna put all my sculpted objects that I want to hide into my posed viewport. C'est toi du con. Ouais, j'aurais dû y parier. Évidemment. Évidemment que c'est toi. Bonjour mégatubation. Okay, so yeah. Wait. So we need to make it. So I lost the symmetry. Okay. T'assumes pas? T'assumes pas ce que tu racontes, c'est ça? Ok. Maybe we can do the opening even smaller. Okay. looks like that. And what if we're doing something a little bit this kind of shape in the back? Yeah, I like it. I like it. So it's gonna be enough right now for the hoodie. We need to keep working on the rest. I don't want to spend too much time on one piece of object. Question: what I'm gonna do with the back? Should I keep the backpack or not? Should I keep the backpack or not? I'm not sure. I think not. So there is two choices here. If I'm removing the backpack, the guy is even more off-putting, I would say, because of this naked back. It's more looking like it's part of a cult, I would say. But we're losing the mix I'm after for my art style, which is the blend with the modern elements with the traditional clothing. Also, should I keep this hoodie things? Yeah, I think the hoodie need to stay. So the hoodie is gonna stay. The backpack works, eh? Yeah, I think I agree. I'm gonna keep everything. I think I agree with you. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna show you something. Let me open a new Blender, because for the main character it looks bland. Yeah, I agree. It's missing something in the back. The question was either do we lose the backpack and try to find a new design, or do we keep the backpack? But we could do a nice design with the backpack actually. And I'm gonna show you something, because for the main character I did a ton of well, no, I'm exaggerating when I'm saying a ton, but I did a lot of different versions for the main character. I think there is 3 different versions I did, almost at least 3, and every time I wasn't satisfied until I did the last one. And one of them had a backpack, so we could reuse that. Let me try to find it. Oh, I forgot this one of version. That's another one. So it's not this one. Yeah, this one is fucking ugly. Yeah. Yeah, it was this one. We could use that. You see, I did a backpack for this one. What's wrong with this model? So I don't think I'm gonna try this backpack, but we can use that for just for blocking and seeing if that's something that we like. That's weird that I can find. I thought I had a better version of that. Yeah, I think it's the because this one has been done in the previous version of Blender. Now I'm using Blender 2.93, and this one is what on the 2.7 series. A lot of things has broken, like the collection things. It's a new thing with the 2.8 version. So that's why in this one it was made before the collection was existing, and it's all broken. There is a lot of things that's broken with my previous Blender file. So we say that I think it's the version 1. Let me see what kind of mesh we got. We got a ZBrush file because at this time I was using ZBrush. Exactly. They went from groups to collection, but when you open old file, it's all broken now. So let me just open ZBrush. Oh, you know what? It's just for concepting. I don't need anything really top notch. I'm just gonna grab this. I'm just gonna grab this. I want this. I want this. This, please. Let's try to not waste too much time. You know what? Separate that, export, and then I'm gonna export temp. Ah, it's not working. Export FBX. I'm gonna go onto my desktop. Alright. I want everything like this. Do I have? Oh no! Wait. Before exporting in FBX, I need to remove any rig because I don't want to export a rig. I just want the geometry. So let's try again. Okay, and then I can go back into this file. FBX desktop. Oh. Yeah, I see the wireframe is not broken. It's just one of the quirky things with the viewport and in this previous version. So that's mean I don't need those one. I can put that in the hidden folder. I can try to adjust this one like this and post it and see what's. But the thing is, I just realized that the thing is, and the thing I don't like with the backpack is, if I'm putting straps, we are missing this you know, open shoulder thing that's like seeing on the side, you're seeing that he's naked under this kind of closing piece, and I think that was what made him off-putting in the design. So now that if we are putting a backpack, especially if we're putting the straps on the shoulder, now we are hiding all this stuff, and maybe it still works. Maybe it's okay. let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's try to be a little bit more fluid. I don't want to spend too much time. Silly question. I want to produce stuff. Straps closer like this. Yeah, okay. If I'm bringing the strap pretty close, it's working better, I think. So let's do something with this hoodie, make it cleaner. Should save again. Let me close that. We don't need you anymore. But yeah, you see, at some point, that was my main character. That was another design I was trying to do. So it was a guy. It wasn't even a girl. I tried this kind of thing, the backpack, I kept the jacket idea. I kept this the belts, the piece in the back. I also kept the idea of a sword in the back, but this one was really silly. I should be every time it should be falling off the shield. But yeah, this design was too. Nah. I was really missing the more traditional clothing. It was too generic, so I scrapped it and did it again. But now I don't need it anymore. Alright, so bring back this. Also, the good thing for this one is that material is pretty super. Oh no, it's not gonna work. So let's same thing. I'm gonna scrap that. I'm gonna do a quick retopology of that. So let's go. Oh, you see that's a script I did. Every time I want to start a new retopology, I don't know if you're used to Blender, but I'm using a custom script that I did so that it's already applying all the modifier I need for making a retopology, because I found out that every time I was using the same modifier, it was kind of a waste of time to every time applying by hand those kind of topology. Grid fill, yes, you're working, nice. Automation is the key to speed up the workflow. Yes, I agree with you. And the good thing is that Blender is really good to make a custom script and add-on. So it's really my weapon of choice for modeling. Okay, let's go with that. Let's see if maybe. This, need to redo the symmetry here, and now I'm ready to. Whoop. that's so the block key is going to my collection to hide. So now it's not here anymore, and this one is going to be posed like this. So I find that it's a little bit big. This is better. Do a bit of shape to be a little bit. Oh yeah, it's broken because it's yeah, the skinning approximation is not doing a good job because it's skinned on the shoulder, so that's why when it's bringing the shoulder close to the body, it's doing these weird things here. Whoa. I'm gonna stay with that. So same thing, I did a little bit of thickness like this. Save, and we're gonna keep walking. Something I could do to even make it more kind of ridicule is the we could have, like, he has the this is closed with a thread and it's closed really really tight. So I'm gonna model like a knot thread. Hey loser, you're late, but not so late, so it's fine. It's fine. Like, something like this. So I'm gonna convert that in. I'm gonna put a skin modifier. Oh, it's true, the skin modifier doesn't work with. I need to separate that. I need to, yeah, break that. Wait. Okay, so this one and this one is not working because oh wait, there's no root like this. So now I can smooth both and maybe I'm gonna subdivide the link. Go. Same thing for you. Like this. Mirror it. I always forgot what the shortkey is when using a skin modifier in Blender to change the radius. Blender skin modifier thickness. Control A, Control A, Control A. Is it? No, it's not. Or did I change it? Shift R? Yeah, but okay, so that's one of the downside of heavily modifying your Blender. It's sometimes I'm overwriting shortkey. No, it's not radius maybe? No. Skin resize, Shift Control A. I modified myself, so now it's Shift Control. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. Like this. So now I can put it. Like this. Save it. Okay. Let's do something about... Oh, I don't like the shape in the back here. To be more triangular, like this. Okay, so now let's do something for this kind of piece. So for this one, what I'm gonna do is make several. I'm gonna keep this idea. I don't know if it's a good one, but let's test it. Alright, so skirt and by auto masking by topology, but it's not gonna work well. Yeah, it does. Okay, cool. I don't know where I'm going with that. It might be too much. Another cut just here. Go. And last one here. Could do another one here. I'm really not convinced yet. Let's put some thickness. Right there. Yeah, but that's the thing. Thanks Sonic Blue, but I changed all my key shortkey hotkey, and for me I put I remember now I put Shift Alt A. That's but the shortcut you are talking about, it's for the curve, but it's not working for the skinify skinify modifier. It's another different shortcut. That's one of the quirky things of Blender. There is so many shortcuts. Sometimes it's really hard to remember everything. I'm really not sure what I'm doing right now. I don't think it's fitting with the rest of the design. I think it's too European. Yep, I'm not digging that. Okay, let me grab my... I forgot to open my ref board. It's always useful. So I was trying maybe to do something like that, but it's way more open, and what I'm doing here is kind of European feeling. It's not something that I want to go with. So nope. Thank you, but no thank you. So I'm gonna close all the stuff here. That's one. Two. Three. We try, but we failed. But at least we know now. So maybe before adding details, I should refine the shape, because even the shape is not good. So I think I went too quick. Yeah, it's just one cut for the reference, and I tried to make too many. So you know what? I'm gonna actually okay, so now you're working. Yeah, could be also an idea, but make more hanging clothes. I don't know why you're so slow. That's fine. Okay. So yeah, let's try something more hanging close like this. Could be interesting. This one, I'm gonna bring it inside. Okay, maybe I'm gonna subdivide, but this time I'm gonna use a multi-res so that I have more control. Save again. Like this. At some point I should bring some proper hands to it. I put a screw modifier. What's wrong with it? That could be funny, like a little wings that's fit for a pigeon. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it like this. That was a good call. I think that was a good call. It still needs to learn how to fly. Yeah, it's far from flying. Yeah, he has a lot of work to do before being able to fly. Okay, Nico, stop sculpting. Not in the sculpting. It's not the time to sculpt, to spend too much time on the sculpting. I can't help myself. So what if I just bring it here a little bit? Like this. Ça te plaît, hein, méga? Je vais t'appeler méga. Méga tubation. Est-ce que tu es impressionné par ce que je suis en train de montrer là? Tu vois du skill, hein? C'est assez incroyable, hein, ce que tu es en train de voir. Je sais. Ok, so. C'est quand tu veux. Hein. Tu sais que moi je suis dans la secte Blender, hein, donc toujours ravi de ramener un nouveau adepte dans la secte. Et ça, on va le mettre. Bah, on va le mettre. I'm gonna put it in purple too. Maybe. Bigger. We want bigger stuff like this. Yes. Oop, I forgot to do the symmetry. There we go. Pause again. Here we go. So that's better. I'm just okay. This is really annoying me. This kind of things that the hoodie is not the shapes I wanted. It's breaking the feel of the character. So I'm gonna fix it. So my script I'm using to be able to quickly pose an object and be able to visualize on the side is using what I'm calling proxies. So right now I just had one proxy for the body, and it's this one. So it's basing every time I'm posing a new object, is looking automatically for this proxy object and try to find which is the closest vertex and apply the same information. Oh, the music is too loud. Okay. Should be better now. You wanted to hear my beautiful voice. I understand. So what we're gonna do another proxy, but just for the hoodie, and anyway anything that is close to the neck area, and that I don't want any influence from the shoulder. So let me bring this. No problem, mega tubation. I'm just gonna what would be the best way to do that? The best way would be to you know what, just a cube. Yeah, let's go really simple, just a cube with one level of subdivision like this, and I'm gonna grab my, let's find my rig. So I'm gonna hide everything that is sculpted, but I still want to keep my proxy. My proxy is going into my proxy collection, and bring back the rig. I don't want the rig export. Well, actually yes I do, but I don't want the meta rig. And there is something wrong I did, is that, let me go back into my animation tab. The first frame should be the T-pose. It's gonna help me a lot. So I'm gonna grab all my keyframes, just move them a little bit, like 10. Yes. And I'm gonna grab all my controller and reset them all. and apply a keyframe. Alright, so now, yeah, it's better. So now I'm gonna be able to go back to my time 0 and do my automatic skinning like this. And if I'm going to the this one, I can go to my weight option, activate the X, and I say that's this. Oh, there is none. Okay, it should already be good because there is no. Oh wait, the seems like it's not symmetrical. That's weird. That's weird. Let's try with that. Let's try. So I'm gonna rename that proxy hoodie. Alright, so hide the proxy, hide the rig, or the rig, no. And go back to my sculpted object, and this one I'm gonna ask him. The proxy is gonna be not the body but the hoodie, just for you, and I'm gonna pause the object. Here we go. So now it's much better, and now it's closer to a proper rig. Should we do the same with the backpack? Yeah, I think it's the right time to do the same with the backpack. So let's do the same. Let me save it. So again, rig, sculpted and proxy. Let's go back to my time frame 0. So he has 2 clocks, yeah, because 1 is never enough. Two is better than 1, and 3 is better than 2. Maybe I should add another one. 1000 is better than everything. I'm gonna do 1000 hoodies. Hoodie is the best. Alright, so that's how do I want to do that properly? What if I don't even need to make a new proxy actually? And what if I'm just taking this and use my proxy hoodie just for the backpack too? Yes, it's good enough. It is good enough. I don't even need to do anything. Well, it's kind of good enough, but I can live with that. Okay. Let's not waste too much time on that too. Do I keep the belt? Because the belt is hiding the body. Maybe, yeah, maybe no belt. It could, but frankly, I don't really like low backpack. I don't like the silhouette. I prefer that to have a tight upper body. Now for the backpack, I think I'm gonna keep it close to the I'm gonna keep it higher. I think for the silhouette it's working better. Or at least I prefer, I think. Yes. Yeah, I think we're gonna remove the belt. Yeah, this is making weird. This is off-putting. That's something that's like ridiculous. Okay, I'm gonna keep it like this for now, and I'm gonna see if I'm growing. If with time I'm starting to grow fed up of this. Do I want it to be even longer? Maybe, because it's gonna be cool if we have physics stuff for the character. I think it's gonna create better when we have a secondary movement. It's always better. Le piège, c'est que the trap is if I'm doing too much, it's gonna be difficult to handle. Maybe it's gonna be too crazy, and it could break if the physics in the game is not good enough. Maybe I should go and choose the middle ground. Okay, let's go with that. Hello Marky Bart. Big fan of yours. Just a question, is it Blender, and why the switch? It is Blender, but what do you mean? What do you mean the switch? The switch between two softwares? Because I've been always using Blender. Oh no, you watched the really old. Yeah, for Eren I was using 3ds Max. I did the switch several years ago, and yeah, honestly, I found Blender more suitable for me. I prefer a lot more the workflow in Blender, and it crashed less also. 3ds Max was really a nightmare for that, and yeah, it's just more powerful. Like for example, what you're seeing right now, I'm sculpting in Blender. That's something that you can't even do in 3ds Max. I didn't check the last version, but I don't think, even if you can, it's just a gimmick. It's not something that you can push as far as in Blender. And even right now, what I'm doing is something for me I find really amazing. It's being able to sculpt on a character that's in the T-pose, the one you're seeing in gray, and seeing the result on a posed character and on a posed with a pose at the same time. It's really a valuable tool. Really, that's something that's now it's difficult for me to concepting stuff if I don't have this workflow, and that's why I'm not even using ZBrush now for concepting. I prefer to stay in Blender. Can flap around and end up inside the legs. Yeah, it's one of the issue that could happen with the physics, since if the physics is not good enough, you can have a really weird result. But for now, I started to play a little bit. For now, I think I got some decent result, and there is Unreal Engine 5 that is around the corner. The game obviously it's gonna switch to UE5 at some point. Right now it's in early access. I don't want to make the switch now because I don't want to break everything. I prefer to wait for a more stable version. But yeah, at some point it's gonna be on Unreal Engine 5, and I know that there is a lot of improvement on the physics in the new version. Maya has some basic sculpting, yeah, but I think it's more sculpting to tweak things than rather really sculpting stuff. I didn't play with the sculpting tool in Maya, but it looked like it was kind of primitive. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like today the best alternative for ZBrush is the best for sculpting in terms of feeling, but I think the best alternative today is Blender, which is great because it means that finally we got some competition in the sculpting apps. For a long time it was just ZBrush only, and I really enjoy the fact that all the updates that ZBrush, the Pixologic is doing is free. That's awesome, but I really don't like the every time there is a new update I'm kind of disappointed on the most of the time it's adding gimmicky features, I think, while everything that they did before and is it could be better implemented, they never touch it, and that's why we got this weird software that should be simple but it's really complicated, and it's really annoying me more and more. That's cool. I've always used Maya for this type of things, but I've been seeing Blender getting more and more innovative. Thought about making the switch. You should try, at least trying, because Blender is free, so that's mean if you like it, Blender, you're gonna save money, because Maya is fucking expensive. Maybe you're not paying your license. You shouldn't be if you're not making professional stuff, but when you're looking at how fast Blender is developing and how slow the development of Autodesk product is, frankly it's a shame for Autodesk. I mean, to asking for the price they are asking, it's really a shame. I think they really need to start to wake up, because when the industry is gonna switch for Blender 2, nobody is gonna use any Autodesk product anymore, and I'm convinced that at some point the switch is gonna happening even in the industry. It's just taking more times, but I'm seeing more and more people in the industry starting to use Blender as a professional tool and not seeing it at you know, the free alternative if you don't want to pay any money for Autodesk. But now it's taking more and more serious even in the industries. So yeah, Autodesk needs to really step up now. Okay, so let's try. We need to fix this kind of design. I don't know what it is, but we need to do something about that. We need to find something cool to do with the legs. What should I do with that? I'm gonna put this in the I'm gonna hide it first. Whoops. Sexy legs. Asking that on the wrong proxy. Yeah, alright. Yeah, I always use Maya for this stuff. You won't need to bake light maps in UE5 to get GI. Yeah, but yeah, that's true. That's gonna be awesome. And the workflow of baking light map is so painful. I'm so glad that we getting rid of this workflow. It's gonna save so much time. I mean, I hope. I didn't play enough with Unreal Engine. Maybe there is some limitation, and you know, sometimes they are promising features, but actually it doesn't work as much as you would like, and you're still stuck with the oldest feature to use the old feature. Even the indie is expensive, and you have to continuously pay to access your files. Yeah, that's a fucking shame. To be honest, I hate Autodesk. I'm trying to avoid anything that is Autodesk or even Adobe. I really hate this subscription model. I'm sad that the Substance suite has joined the Adobe. Now it's fucking lame to buy your Substance software with a subscription model. Okay, what we do with the legs? I don't know what we do with the legs. The more I'm removing stuff, the more I'm like, you know what? Maybe we don't need to go too complicated in terms of shapes and design around the legs, and this kind of sleek line and simple line is not uninteresting. Maybe I'm gonna try something. Maybe I'm gonna try it. So I'm gonna do a single vert. There. Let's try something like that, see. What's going on there? There you go. Last time I checked, it didn't work for foliage, but they may have solved this issue. For the lumen, lumen doesn't work with foliage. The GI is not working there. Ah, that's baba. Because I know the new nanite system, the thing that's the super LOD things, it doesn't work with small objects and also foliage. So you see that the more you start using this, the more you're gonna realize there is some catch, and I'm gonna have to pay attention to that. But still, I'm really excited to use Unreal Engine. So let's try to do something like a tail cut that still fit the pigeon kind of things. Pigeon idea. it's an issue on the opacity. Ah, alright. Yeah, makes sense now. Yeah, so Lumen is only working with opaque material. Okay. That's something I'm gonna need to keep in mind when I'm gonna do the test. Should I use yellow this time for this one? Ah, it's too much, eh? But still, I need to use yellow somewhere. Anyway, I don't like it. It's giving him a large butt. Or maybe like this. Maybe like this, but then we need to remove dots. My name is pronounced Godin. If you want to say it in French, it's Godin. Because if you take the syllabus and put them backward, Godin is gonna be dingue, and dingue in French it means crazy. Yeah, I'm so crazy. Try with the pose. What do you mean try with the pose? The other one? The first one? Yeah, but this one is gonna be broken. I need to make something, because right now it's skin on both legs. It's falling both legs. Do I take the time to clean it up? Yes, I should, because I'm gonna also clean this one. Alright, so I'm gonna do a proxy just for the I would have said Guidin since I'm from Spain. Yeah, I know. A lot of people. I should have should have used another nickname because it's really hard to pronounce if you're not French. But if you want to call me Guidin, you can. I won't be mad. Alright, so I'm gonna just use that. I'm gonna call this proxy quotate in my proxies. And where is my, I need my rig. I want to hide this. Go back to my first frame. Show me my export rig like this. And I'm just gonna say, you know what, I'm just gonna say weight band. I'm gonna wait like this. Wait a minute. Ah, sorry. So we're gonna use automatic weights like this, and I'm gonna say, you know what? skin everything on the pelvis. Now, yeah. Now it's following the pelvis only. So now I can hide my rays. Go back to my scripted objects and say you gonna be skinned on the code cell. Closed object. Here I go. Oh yeah, I forgot this one too. Okay, this one is gonna be different because I'm just gonna duplicate, because I want to keep the influence I did on this side. It's just the bottom I want to influence, so I can't skin only on the code cell because it's gonna affect also the upper parts, which I don't want to. So I'm just gonna duplicate it, call it proxy code tail front, put that in my proxy connection. And I'm gonna, it's already, is it skin? No, it's not skin. So I'm gonna skin it. Yes, automatic weight. I'm gonna make a data transfer to this guy. I want the vertex data, the vertex group, near face interpolated. I'm gonna apply it, so now it's gonna be almost broken. Yes, a little bit, but it's fine, because now I can say okay, weight bands. I'm gonna grab all my vertex on here and assign it. Woo, that's not what I wanted. Why are you doing this? It's because I don't have the auto normalize, I think. Replace, add, subtract. Okay, let's do it differently. Wait. Am I missing something? Oh shit. Okay. That was a display bug. Okay, let's try again. So I need to reselect, properly select my pelvis bone. Do this. There you go. And maybe I can do a quick smooth. Okay. Don't want the rig, don't want the proxies, but I want my scripted object, and now I want you to be on that. Here we go. Now. So now it's better. We did it. Better. So what we're gonna do with this cocktail. Maybe it's too big. Oh, you know what? It's the color. I think the color is really not something that I'm enjoying. Do we need this kind of thing? I'm starting to think that I need to keep in mind that we're gonna make hierarchy in the sculpt, and if I'm doing this guy too complex and too and adding too much features, it's gonna be harder for me to make an evolution between this this generic guy to the next ones. Maybe I should keep that for maybe I should keep that for higher rank in the cult. But I can keep the idea and making way smaller, and the progression is gonna be done by with the side of it. So I'm just gonna duplicate it because I like the idea. I'm gonna put that here. But you're gonna be shrink down. Which means I'm gonna grab my grab brush and bring everything up. Go, 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 go. Just gonna be a just a small tail. Like this, and oh, wrong proxy again. And maybe I can, yeah, maybe I can duplicate it. And this one is gonna be yellow. Sorry. So we still got kind of a accent, yellow accent somewhere, but it's not too powerful. Like this, and we could do that on yeah, we could do that on small space. Yes. Whoop again. Forget about that. The body. We want the body. Okay, and probably what I want to, and something I like to do, is adding kind of strap thing on the side. Wait, I want to snap on the center of my object, and I also want to rotate that on the surface like this. Thank you. Something like this. and it's gonna be a piece of clothing that's gonna hang around the could be fun. Like if I'm looking at these kind of things here where I can put some inscription and bring back these modern elements. If I'm putting prints on it, it's gonna bring it back to this streetwear feeling. So I need to also not forget the streetwear feeling. So you know that this kind of stuff. Kind of like the idea. Thank you, AOXAO. Asymmetrical design, you're right. That's always something I forgot that I should do, but I know you're right about that. So let's say we wanted a symmetrical design. Maybe this one is too thick. Front part, well, this, I think this piece, actually I like it that it is symmetrical. I like the kind of straight, and I don't think I want to try to make it asymmetrical on this piece. Where I could go, maybe we could do on some elements, maybe something here that's hanging. You know, like he has some maybe a big strap here that could be flapping around. That could be cool. So we say that's the I wanted to follow the backpack, and the backpack is the hoodie. Yes. And maybe something here, like a pin, or I don't know, a random element that's onto his his backpack too. I don't know what it could be. Maybe this piece. Could have some, like if I try to do let's try something here. So let's say moving the mirror. Go away. Oh. Tuk. And then tuk. Something like this. Small sword scabbard. I don't know this word, scabbard. What's the scabbard? Ah. Yeah, we need. I didn't even try to think about what kind of weapon he's using actually. That's kind of a pretty important element of the design, right? Do I want him to use a sword? Is it a sword user? Probably just probably just a knife. I think we want to make it not so intimidating, so just a knife. Or several knife actually, like he could have several knife, like a dagger, something with a small reach. Could be, yes, it could be an unarmed enemy too. He has a backpack, we can do something also on the back. We could we'll think about that. We need to think about that too. Salut Gab, comment ça va? Yeah, that could be a like a scavenger. Okay, he's robbing stuff. Ah bah moi ça va super bien aussi, hein. Tu trouves le temps d'avancer tous les jours? Alors tous les jours peut-être pas, mais toutes les semaines oui. Il faut que je me trouve plusieurs jours par semaine pour avancer, ça c'est sûr. Parce que là, ce que je fais, c'est ça que j'ai expliqué, ce que je fais en stream, c'est seulement je me réserve cet ennemi là, ce personnage là, seulement pour le stream, comme ça on peut avoir une série juste sur un ennemi. So I'm doing this enemy, this character is only for streaming, so that people can see the progression, all the progression when I'm doing a character. But when I'm not streaming, I'm working on other stuff, and right now it's the main character. I'm trying to bring the main character into the game. Mais c'est ça. Quand je suis pas en stream, quand je travaille, c'est sur le personnage principal pour l'avoir in game le plus rapidement possible. Enfin, le plus rapidement possible. When the gate defeated, they leave the backpack so that you can retrieve items or money. Do I want to go that far into this I would say realism, but I don't think that's the proper term, but you know what I mean, because if I'm giving this rule that you looting stuff from a character because he has a backpack, that would mean that I would need to also explain for all the enemies in the game where the loot is coming from, or if I want other enemies to loot something, that would be like, yeah, this guy, the loot is coming from somewhere else. Maybe they're gonna all have a backpack. I don't know. Maybe I don't need to go that far into the details of the character and why you are looting stuff and all. For now, I don't think that's something I'm gonna do. I don't think that you're gonna see the loot on the ground. I think it's gonna be all automatic. I don't like running around a fighting scene to try to pick up stuff after I defeated an enemy, especially for this type of game I'm trying to do. In this type of game, what I have in mind, it's rustless. You know, the combat is really dynamic and it's really rustless, and you're on the constantly it's constant aggression. You're trying to you're defeating an enemy, you're jumping on the next one, and then you're rushing on the next one. I don't want to break the pace by, okay, now you need to run around the map to pick up stuff. I think it's it would really break the pace, and for now I don't think it's the right direction for this game. So probably no loot. You're gonna loot stuff probably, but you won't see it on the map. Yeah, I mentioned Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry is the big inspiration, but you can also add Bayonetta and this kind of game. So probably if there is some, everything is work in progress right now, but let's say there is some crafting system or stuff like that, it's just gonna be like in Devil May Cry, you know, you grabbing the soul automatically. It's after you defeat an enemy, there is no push a button or try to walk on this object to grab it. So that could be an interesting design, especially with this kind of brush here. So we could have like a scarf kind of things, where we could also put some inscription in it. And at the end, you could trade the object for power-ups. Don't forget that the game I'm trying to do is divided in two different gameplay. You got the action game, really dynamic combat, and like I said, it's a pure aggression, it's a pure attack, you're rushing, but at the end of the day, you're also managing a guest house, and that's where you're gonna have your cooler moments, your quieter moments, where you're gonna chill, relax after a fight. And the way you're gonna improve your guest house is by looting some resources during your combat. It's gonna be one of the way. The other way is gonna be by trading with the guest that's coming to your guest house. But oh, I didn't show you that. I can't show you that. That's something that's I think is pretty cool, or at least interesting. But yeah, all I'm saying that it's you're gonna need also some resources for your guest house, so you're gonna be able to loot stuff also for that's gonna be used in the second gameplay, which is gonna be this kind of managing stuff. Yep, I don't want to cover too much the shoulder. I want to keep it visible. Here you go, that's what I want. Okay. Maybe put some thickness on this. So you could have this. Oh, you could, and now you could have like, it could be like. Let me just. Whoop. So this could be interesting. We could bring aha, all right. I just wanted to show you that, but you see you got, oh, it's really laggy. I don't know why. Is it because I'm streaming? Whoa, it's really laggy. I don't know what's gonna. But you see, you got this. This is, holy shit, that's laggy. Is it because I'm streaming? Let me check this. Where it is? Developer tools. Output log. Is there an issue somewhere? Tu fais quoi comme métier si c'est pas trop indiscret? Tu travailles dans le jeu vidéo? Oui, oui, je suis artiste personnage. Donc ça veut dire je modélise des personnages pour une compagnie ici à Montréal qui s'appelle Duke Games. Donc en fait ce que tu es en train de voir, que je suis en train de faire là en ce moment, c'est mon métier de de tous les jours aussi. C'est ce que je fais aussi tous les jours à mon métier. Error, error, error. C'était pas ça que je voulais voir. Message, ok. Ah, there is something. Oh, this is because I updated. Is out of the. It's because I updated to the newer version of Unreal, but something is. Looks like it's. All right, let's remove it. Yeah. Doesn't seems to help the performance. What's that? Okay, wait. I'm gonna have to check that later, but bear with me. But you see, that's gonna be your guest house, and you got some guests that's gonna come randomly to your place, and you're gonna have to entertain them and take care of them at your guest house. So one of the things I implemented is the bargaining system. So that's something I started to work on. What it means is, let's say this guy is coming and is asking for a room, and you are like, okay, we're gonna see what kind of room we have available for you. So when you're clicking, you are on a new menu, and the first thing you can do is offering him some gift. So you can be cheap and just giving him some water, but you can also give him candies or a fruit basket or something even more awesome. It's gonna be more because sorry, I'm just sick. Yeah, it's true, it's really loud. Maybe if I go to the mixer, I'm gonna be able to. Yes. Sorry about that. Did I break your ears? But yeah, you're gonna be able to give him stuff. You see that by doing so, there is a yellow bar which is beneath the two of the character, and this yellow bar is representing the when you're bargaining for a deal. It's the it's represent kind of the fighting between the two characters. So that's mean between, no, I don't want to restart now, between the customer and you. So it's the bar is divided in two. The yellow part is representing the willingness of the guest to accept a deal, and the you're gonna see it later, but the on the right side of the bar, you're gonna feel it's gonna be filled with a blue bar, which is the value of your offer. So let's say you're gonna understand more later, but let's say I'm just gonna give him some candies. All right. So now on the left side, you can see the room needs this particular character wants. So he just wants a room with a window. That's all he's asking for. So right now I just got 4 rooms. I got room A, room B, room C. No, sorry. This guy wants a room with a desk, a window, which is spacious, and with a chair. So on the I got 3 rooms available. The room A, there is a large bed and there is a window. The room B, there is a small it is a small room, but the bed is comfy, etc., etc. And if I find a room that suits a lot of his needs, you're gonna see that his willingness is gonna improve a lot. So that's mean if I'm meeting his needs, is gonna be willing to accept a deal more quicker. It's gonna be more easier to bargain with this guy. So let's say I'm gonna go with this one, the room C, because it's pleasing a lot. You know what, maybe no, just the room A, it's gonna be easier for you to show you the mechanics. So it's gonna please him a little bit, because there is a window that he was asking for, but not so much. And then we entering the bargaining system. So right now I'm moving the blue bar, and like I said, the blue bar is the value of my offer. You can see that if I'm asking for a price too high, the value is not so good. Is my bar is shrinking. But if I'm asking for something closer to a lower price, it's gonna grow. If my blue bar is reaching his yellow bar, like there is a contact, we can make a deal right now. Everybody is gonna accept the deal. If not, we're gonna start to bargain. So you see that there is also a number that is changing, which is called the critical failure. So if I'm going too high and then if I'm too greedy, my chance to do a critical failure is higher. So I'm just gonna accept a critical failure of 10%, and then I got 3 different ways to make my offer. I can make an aggressive offer, I can make a pleasing offer, or I can make a calm offer. And it's gonna be like the Shifumi kind of game, which means pleasing beat calm, calm beat aggressive, and aggressive beat pleasing. So we're gonna have so I'm gonna choose one of the 3, and the NPC is also gonna choose one of the 3, but it's gonna be hidden, and we're gonna see who's gonna win. So I'm gonna make a aggressive offer, and is aggressive too. So it's a stalemate. So that's mean the his willingness is moving, but just a little bit. But now the critical failure is even higher than before. So maybe to not take too much chance, I'm gonna redo another offer, but this time I'm gonna lowering my price, and this time I'm gonna use a pleasing attitude. Oh damn, he's also using again, it's the stalemate. Okay, so now maybe okay, pleasing again, and now it's aggressive, so I lost against him. So his willingness didn't even move. So now the I'm gonna show you what's happening if I'm doing a critical failure. So I'm gonna continue. So this time I'm gonna go with aggressive failure. So the critical failure number is growing, but the willingness of the guest doesn't move. Oh, success. So now the willingness is meeting me, even make a jump to meet me. So when you're ready, when you say okay, this is good enough, you can go to the contact of the yellow bar and then press, and you made a deal. And the emoticon right now doesn't change. Holy shit. Holy shit. Is something wrong, buddy? The emoticon right now it doesn't change, but yes, in the when everything is implemented, it's gonna change. So the mood of the guy is also gonna alterate the willingness. So that's why you want them to be in the good mood, because it's gonna be easier for you to have a good deal with them. So let's say with this one, I want to be really greedy. I'm gonna give this room. I'm gonna go really high. I'm gonna try to trigger a critical fail. Like there's 100% chance there's gonna be a critical fail, so this one I'm sure that's gonna fail. So I'm good with that. Boom, critical fail, and you see the willingness is decreasing a lot. So that's mean, oh man. So now it's gonna be tough for me to even ask for a good deal. So maybe let's go with critical failure of 22 is acceptable. Yes, success. And you see the willingness make a big jump toward the blue line, so I was able to bring him back to a better deal. And let's go with that. So that's how it's gonna work for wait. So now it's the knights. So that's how the bargaining system is gonna work in the game. It's a little bit complicated, and it's gonna be tough for me to explain it properly in the game. I know that. So maybe I'm gonna have to simplify it, or maybe not, or maybe making it the features come step by step. Yeah, the render. No, it's not the rendering. It's just that you got also. I tried to implement a day cycle time, and it was the night. But the way I implemented it right now, it's when it's the light, when it's the night, all the lights going is going black. Really realistic. You think it's pretty simple to understand? I think like it's already a little bit tricky for some people to understand what's the blue line, what's the yellow line, what's the but I didn't want it to have something too simple and too mechanical that's gonna get boring on the long term. So yeah, we'll see. But I think I'm onto something kind of nice. Alright, so let's go back to this guy. So for here I have an idea, and it is to I'm gonna want to make like something that's attached the two closing. Oh, sorry. Like this. Let me bring let's go with a Taurus. Rotation, yes. Okay. Something like that. And I'm gonna skin it on the body right now. So that's good, because now we're starting to have some asymmetry. And also that's something I want to try. I want to try to add some some hanging clothes. I'm really a big fan of hanging clothes. I want to put them everywhere, but this one was smaller. And it's gonna look, I think it's gonna look like it was some like if it was some feather. just gonna duplicate this, duplicate. We'll see, we'll see. So I could put this kind of design in some places. Maybe here would be a good place. So that it's kind of like a rappel for a feather design. Now it really looks like a bandit. I think we got something. We are in a even better position that we were at the beginning of the stream. I'm glad where we are going with that. It's the silly bandit. Here you go. I think we are really close to have a good design, and I think we're gonna be able soon to really make it clean. What do you guys think? It's true, eh? He is an exhibitionist. He's a weird guy. How many times I've been streaming right now? My goal is to make some 2 hours videos, and we are we're already 2 hours and a half. So yeah. So I think I'm gonna stop here for today. I think we are in a really good position. I think I like the design. We got something interesting. So I'm just gonna whoa. Yeah, there is the back is lacking something. I'm still not 100% sold on the backpack, and this area is missing something. Come on, it's not the time. It's not the time to flash your legs. Yeah, the back needs some work, but I think on the front we got something. We got something interesting. Something not so generic for a design, so that's good. And yeah, so I'm gonna stop the stream now, I think. Hey Gadan, hey Gadan, hey Log. That is saying hi Gadan. That's why I'm all mixed up. How are you doing, Glog? I know it's not important, but I need your help. I installed your AOT project. Yeah, if you have some issue with installing the AOT project, it's probably because you're not using the good version of Unreal. You need to use the Unreal. I think the last one I've been using for IoT was 4.17, and you need to make sure that you're using the Unreal 4.17 and not higher. But yeah, I'm sorry because I was stopping the stream. You're coming at the moment where I was leaving and saying bye to everybody. You can send me private message if it's still not working. I will try to help you. What do you say? Anyway, I'm thanking everybody to be there and helping me with the design. I'm hoping that you still enjoy this kind of videos and this kind of series where you're seeing me working on stuff like that. I hope it's not too boring. I hope it's interesting, and it's a chill moment for you. And with that being said, I'm saying you goodbye and have a good day or a good night, depending on where you are from. Alright, thank you everybody, and see you next time. Bye.